Do you panic when someone asks, "What did you do yesterday?" or "What will you do tomorrow?" Don't worry. What if I told you that mastering tenses is easier than you think? Don't let grammar rules hold you back from speaking fluently. In this episode of the Duo Dialogues, learn how to confidently use present, past, and future tenses in real-life conversations. Let's begin.
Ever stumble over your words when you're talking about yesterday, today, or maybe tomorrow? It's surprisingly easy to feel unsure about time, right? But what if understanding the nuts and bolts of English tenses didn't have to be such a struggle?
Yeah, it really boils down to grasping just a few key ideas, and, well, that's what we're focusing on today.
Exactly. So this deep dive is all about making sense of the present, past, and future tenses in English. The goal, helping you speak with more confidence. And just a quick heads up for our next exploration, get ready to seriously level up your everyday English.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be diving into common idioms and expressions, those colorful phrases that really make your language pop.
Ah, nice. But for today, our mission is really to pull out the core understanding of these basic tenses.
Right.
Knowing how to use them correctly is just so key for clear communication. Doesn't matter if it's like casual chats or something more formal.
Okay, so let's get straight to it then. Why do we even need different tenses? I mean, it seems obvious, but what's the actual impact?
Well, think of tenses as the timeline for your communication.
Okay.
They immediately tell your listener when something happened or is happening or will happen. Without them, the sequence of events just gets murky. Confusing, really.
Right. And I guess when you're telling a story, the right tenses are what bring it to life. Imagine trying to describe an amazing trip if you couldn't clearly say it already happened.
Exactly. You lose all the context. And accuracy in tenses also prevents just simple misunderstandings. A small slip-up can totally change the meaning you want to get across.
Okay, so let's dive into the present tense first. We've got the simple present and the present continuous. What's the sort of main difference there?
Okay, so the simple present, that's for things that are generally true, or habits.
Habits, okay.
Like your example, I go to the gym daily. It's a routine. You're stating a regular thing.
Right, a standard state or action.
Yeah.
And the present continuous.
That one's for actions happening, like right now, or around this current time period. I'm learning English. It shows an ongoing activity happening in the present.
Got it. Happening now.
Okay, now shifting gears to the past. Simple past and past continuous.
Simple past is pretty straightforward. It describes actions that were completed in the past. Finished.
Like, I visited Paris last year.
Exactly. The action is done. Happened at a specific point or implied specific point in the past.
A done deal, basically. And the past continuous. What's that for?
The past continuous. Well, that describes actions that were in progress at a specific time in the past. It often sets the scene, provides context.
Oh, okay.
So I was watching a movie. It tells you what was happening over a period of time back then, maybe when something else happened.
I see. Okay, it makes sense. Now let's look ahead to the future. We've got the simple future with will and then the going to future.
Right. So the simple future, usually using will, is often for decisions made right at the moment of speaking. Or for promises.
Spontaneous decisions.
Kind of. Like, okay, I will call you tomorrow. You're making that commitment right now about the future.
A here and now decision about later.
Okay.
And going to.
How's that different?
Going to generally indicates intentions or actions that were already planned before speaking.
Ah, pre-planned.
Yeah. So, I am going to visit London. Suggests you've already made the decision, maybe even some arrangements. It's a plan.
So will is more spur of the moment or a promise, and going to is more about existing plans. How do these all, work together when we're telling a story or sharing experiences?
Well, they let us weave a narrative through time, don't they? Think about it. Thinking back to when I met my friend. That's past. We talked about old times. Simple past again.
Right.
Now, I'm considering that this present continuous, your current state, seeing them again next week.
Yeah.
Future intention, maybe using going to implicitly. You see? Past, present, future, all linked.
Yeah, that really shows how they connect everything. It paints a much clearer picture. Are there any common mistakes people tend to make with these? Things to watch out for?
Oh, definitely. A big one is using the wrong verb forms, especially those tricky, irregular past tense verbs. We all stumble there sometimes. Also, mixing tenses without a clear reason. That can really confuse your listener. You need a logical flow. And finally, don't forget time expressions. Words like yesterday, tomorrow, now, last week. They anchor your tenses.
Some really great reminders there. Okay, so for you listening, here's a quick little challenge.
Yeah.
Think about one thing you did yesterday. Use the simple past. Then think about your typical daily routine. Use the simple present. And finally, what's one thing you're planning for next weekend? Use going to. Try framing those in English. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive today.
My pleasure.
And definitely be sure to tune in next time. We're going to explore the really fun, colorful world of English idioms and expressions. You won't want to miss it.